Wasn't a bad weekend whatsoever. Saturday was great for the Pride Parade. Sunday was nice. We did have some rain showers early in the day on Sunday. And guess what? It's actually been quite nice. Going forward, it's just as nice this week, too.
Beautiful.
Very little rainfall. In fact, here's a calendar for the month of June so far. Of course, the first 10 days into the month, we've only had 2 days with measurable rain. One of those yesterday at about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall, the other with 4/100ths of an inch of rain. So we're technically now in a deficit by almost an inch of rainfall, and hopefully that's not the trend because we don't want to fall into a drought as we go throughout the summer months. The next chance of showers is likely going to be on Wednesday in terms of sizable showers coming in, but even then that's only a 30% shot. I think Friday night specifically, the best day for rain and even thunderstorms too. Here's the next 7 days ahead. Not a lot coming down the pipeline, but perhaps close enough to maybe get us closer towards our normal for this time of year and pull us out of that deficit in terms of the rainfall. So takeaways today, we are bringing on the heat. It will feel more like the 80s to 90s, almost midsummer-like instead of early summer-like. Mainly dry through much of the work week. Thunderstorms on Friday. And an early look, by the way, at Father's Day and Juneteenth in the 10-day forecast. Going throughout the day today, plenty of sunshine to start. Not a lot of cloud coverage until about 1 o'clock or 2 in the afternoon. And I think each and every day we just really have to be careful. There may be a sprinkle or a splash or dash shower, but you'll note how these quickly flare up and then they die out. That's because of high pressure overhead really suppresses a lot of shower and thunderstorm development until we get to on Wednesday that chance, and then of course on Friday too. So this is the area of high pressure responsible for keeping us mainly dry through Tuesday and even Wednesday as well. This area of low pressure, by the way, if you're headed down to Florida along the Gulf Coast or even the Atlantic coast of Florida too, please keep in mind this area of low pressure sits for days, and I do mean days, bringing almost 8 to maybe even 10 inches of rainfall this week across the Sunshine State and the southeastern U.S. Across the Northeast and here at home, we're in the mid to upper 70s today with winds out of the west at about 13 to 15 miles an hour. High temperatures tomorrow, not as warm. We've got an east wind tomorrow, so right around 73 in Boston. Elsewhere away from the coast, temperatures are back into the mid to upper 70s. And then Wednesday, this is when the deal gets even sweeter. Upper 70s in Boston across Metro West and the Route 2 corridor, the lower Merrimack River Valley, and the upper 70s to maybe low 80s. If that doesn't sound nice, what about this? You ready for it? 85 degrees on Thursday, 88 on Friday. Some of that will erupt in showers and thunderstorms fed by some of the heat that we have coming in. Into the weekend, there's a 30% chance of rainfall, but I think that's Saturday morning ultimately, so it shouldn't be that wet of a day on Saturday. For Father's Day right now, things look nice and dry for barbecues outdoors.